Hey guys, this is Steven from LegitTechTutorials, and welcome to my new Unity5 series. So I'm just going to call this like an intermediate. So the first one was a beginner, so if you are confused on how to install Unity, check out my beginner series. You'll find that at my website. It has a little brown circular character there on the front of the thumbnail, and it looks kind of like Kirby, and that series will tell you exactly how to install Unity, this and that. So, this is just a quick introduction video, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do in this series. So, what I decided to do was not come up with like sort of like that other intro game. This game is going to be fully developed as far as myself, so you're going to develop it with me, and then I'm going to publish it after. So, what do I mean by that? So this game, I'm going to go up to a certain point of this game. I'm not going to go, fully, because it's up to you as a developer, after you start develop games, to take stuff from tutorials like this and stuff online that you look through documentation and, polish it and come up with your own customizations. So I'm just going to give you a lot of the basics and tips on how to construct a game, and then you're going to do what you think, pull away from this what you think will work best in your game, and what type of flow and stuff like that. This is just kind of the process of how I put things together in games, and you could take from it what you want. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean that I'm going to go all the way up to a certain point, and then I'm going to stop the series, and I'm going to go a little bit further, and then I'm going to publish the game on the Android Marketplace and iOS Marketplace. Then I'm going to go even further, and then that will be a free-to-play game, and then I'll go even further than that and have a paid game with extra add-ons onto this game. So you're gonna be along for a ride to the point where this game will be released eventually as the series goes on, to the point where you almost get to the point of releasing a game that is market ready. So let me go ahead and talk about thus that being the case, the concept is an actual like video game concept, unlike the other one. I mean, it is a video game concept, but this one has more of a story, and the characters have a story, this and that. So, I don't have... I've obviously gone with this game past where I am, and then I'm going to get you guys caught up to where I am currently, but that will be the point that I'm kind of, tracking back to, and then going forward. So, the name of the game as of now is called Zombie Alamo, and the story of Zombie Alamo is it's very similar to if you've ever seen the YouTube series, the hit TV show from AMC called The Walking Dead. I don't watch the show, but I saw a point in trailers where they were in and I saw maybe like half an episode where they were stuck inside a prison. So I had an idea that would be a sweet game to make to base a game mechanic off of, similar to Nazi Zombies. So this is similar to like a Nazi Zombies from Call of Duty series from Infinity Ward. And let me go ahead and get into the story. So the story is called Zombie Alamo. That's the name of the game, and the story of the game goes, you are somebody called the groundskeeper, and the groundskeeper lives in this prison called the Alamo Prison. And the Alamo Prison is a standard run-of-the-mill prison, but recently there was a zombie outbreak similar to like AMC's Walking Dead or Nazi Zombies or whatever. The prison, the Alamo Prison, gets overrun, or like the area around it gets overrun with zombies. The prison is evacuated. Its inmates as well as the guards are evacuated. However, your groundskeeper, your character that you play as, he lived there for a extended period of his life, and part of his negotiation for the position, the job of being the groundskeeper, is that he was able to live on the grounds of the Alamo prison and get everything paid for. So this has been his home. This is the only place he knows. Doesn't really have, much family, anything like that. This is his home. So later on, after the evacuation, he continues to live there off rations and stuff, rationing his food and stuff like that, because he has nowhere else to go, nowhere to run to, no family to evacuate with. This is the place that he knows. Soon, his home is overrun. The Alamo prison is overrun. The outside fences are breached. And they get into the prison, the zombies get into the prison and attack your character. So, let me go ahead and... Why does it not have... So this is not correct. I need to change this to 2D mode, but I don't know why they got rid of that. Where is it? Anyways, the game is a 2D side scroller, so it's left to right, and the zombies spawn in the left side of your base, and they move to the right side of your base. Let me even actually, I wasn't gonna do this, but I am gonna do it now. I'm gonna show you guys where I am as of right now. So let me go ahead and load the level so you guys can understand the concept of the game. And then this is where we're going to be going to. So here is like a rough sketch of the Alamo prison. This is where I'm up to now. It's all pixel art. It's a pixel art based game. And here is the groundskeeper. And this is like the front of the Alamo prison. And here is like the kind of crappily pixel art fence. So here's the fence, and then multiple trees and stuff. So basically, what happens is the zombies breach the fence, they come through, and then they go from left to right. So there's not really any AI. There's not really any AI here. So this is mainly a crafting and just moving left to right. It's going to be mainly a mobile phone based game. So everything is going to be touch based instead of it's going to be for Android, iOS, Windows Phone, as well as PC, Mac, Linux. So those are the main one, but it's mainly optimized for like a touchscreen. So let me go ahead and play, and I'll show you guys where I'm at right now. So basically, you move left and right, and you have some stuff here, and the zombies come from the outside, and then you basically just kill the zombies. So now this is a crafting-based game. So what happens is that you see these trees here. You start out with a fire axe, and you could go up and hit these trees multiple times, and what you'll do is you'll craft a wooden spear to extend your range, because as you saw there in the little playthrough, I didn't have much range, so I have to get really, really close in order to hit. And so you can craft stuff like that, and then if you see here, these are like prison bars that go onto the prison cells. If you want, you could go and hit the prison bars that are on the cell, and you could craft a wooden metal spear instead. And then these degrade, like the wooden spear and the metal spear degrade and then break over time, and then you have to go back and craft. But every time you do this takes time. While there's like a certain amount of timer in between rounds and stuff, you don't have a lot of time. Also, there's a stamina mechanic, so every time you swing, when he swings and he comes back up, it gets slower and slower. So this is the point that I'm at right now, and we are going to get to this point pretty soon. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to talk about here in this video. There's more story elements and stuff that I'm going to add on after the point that we get to where the game's about to be released. A little bit past that, we'll have I'll have the add-ons for the paid version. So most of the stuff after what I just said is on the paid version. So most of this is like, you know, different types of crafting and stuff and whatnot. So this is the type of game we're gonna make. It's another 2D side scroller pixel art type of art design, and it's gonna have multiple weapons. You know, a whole bunch of colliders, a whole bunch of code, all that stuff. Also, this is going to be our first game that is in C#. Everything that I have so far loaded in here is all C#. I originally wrote it in JavaScript, then I converted it to C#. So we'll be also learning C# in this video as it is a more powerful language, and we're going to be using Visual Studio. So if you have the whichever version this is 5.2.3 F1. So if you have that version, you should have Visual Studio with it, and we'll be using Visual Studio, and I'll show you guys how to link back to Visual Studio to do your work, as Visual Studio will only compile C# code, it will not compile JavaScript. Alright, so I guess that is about as much as I want to talk about. So I know from what I said that the story is kind of hard to grasp on in the different mechanics. You'll see that as we go along. I'll be talking about it a whole bunch. This is kind of like a little teaser video, and just to introduce you guys to the new series, and to talk about how I didn't necessarily want to do another game that's just kind of like, you know, random, not really a story or anything like that. I'll talk about an actual game that I plan on releasing to the public, and a type of story that I came up with for a phone game, etc., etc. And maybe you'll get some, you know, this is all to help you guys out, get some ideas off this, and see some sort of coding setup, and how I set things up, and, you know, how to do this and that, etc. Alright, so that is basically going to be it for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like it in this series and other series as well. And I will catch you guys in the next video of this series. Very excited for it. And I'll catch you guys later. And also, Happy New Year 2016. I hope you guys had a good holiday break if you are, you know, watching this in January 2016. Have a happy rest of your holidays, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.